First, the top news headlines. MLA Joy Kishan to donate Rs 1 lakh for construction of shrine at Mount Kobru. Massive wildfire breaks out at Chiran Hill Range in Kokching district. And India breaks world record of single-day spike of 3,14,835 COVID-19 cases. Good evening and welcome to Times of Manipur Television English News at 6:30. As a responsible citizen, it is our duty to minimize the spread of coronavirus as much as possible. Wash your hands frequently with soap for at least 20 seconds. Using an alcohol-based sanitizer also helps keep the virus at bay. Avoid touching your eyes, nose and mouth. Avoid stepping out unless absolutely necessary. Always wear a mask before stepping out and even in your own home in the presence of outsiders, as masks have been proven effective in containing the virus. Maintain a social distance of at least 2 meters in public places. This is Loving RIMAI giving you the latest news update. Thangmaiban Constituency MLA KH Joy Kishan has announced to donate Rs 1 lakh for construction of a Meitei deity shrine at the sacred Mount Kobru. He informed this to media at his Thangmaiban residence today. Referring to the recent chain of incidents taken place at Mount Kobru, the Congress MLA stated that development of Mount Kobru has been a long overdue necessity and that because of this long delay, issue has cropped up there. He urged the incumbent government to take up development activities at the sacred place. Joy Kishan mentioned that the Mount Kobru houses one of the most important shrines of the Meitei community.
Meitei organization ki kanagum furuk natra civil society organization amana akoi gi puwari da leramba lining like che kanba amadi Meitei lining sibu yokotpa ijati bu ai gi horok khombu kaningba kanagum mana Meitei laisang sanaba thorong lakpada aya angam mateng pangjagani loina na saba howragani hana hek law thukun mitu dai han boina lupa la ama khusina jagani Luna na madugi laisang adu sanabagi Manipur miyam amadi tongana Manipur wang oda legriba mayam ki khundara singna mateng pangna honna ko madugi angamba thodang su logjage haiduna enakna Manipur miyam da loktoksari.
MLA Joy Kishan also appealed to the state government to release funds for Panchayati Raj institutions, PRIs and job card holders at the earliest, describing that the inordinate delay in clearing wages is a crime. He mentioned about the current imbroglio involving the government and the Manipur State Panchayat Parishad and urged the government to initiate action to break the ice. The Thangmaiban MLA also appealed to the public members to maintain COVID-19 safety rules and norms to curb the deadly disease before the need for imposition of curfew and lockdowns comes up.
Self-discipline masi maintain to jaba ako isa na restriction se thambina ba iduna appeal to jari luna na public dharma amnasu masidai da ako punamak se khangmin na batra ka lai heduna ako magi laikai magi lamdam ako magi loop sing tu ako na control to bina ba heduna appeal to jari.
A massive wildfire broke out this afternoon at Chiran Hill Range under Kokching district. Chiran Kuno, Kongyam and Chingol villages are located on the fringe of the hill range. The local residents struggled to stop the fire from further spreading to the hill range. Sources say the wildfire started around 1 p.m. The wildfire created panic among the villagers, a report said. Most residents have moved to safer areas. However, there were no reports of casualties. Fire tenders were rushing to the site, the report added. India has recorded 3,14,835 new COVID-19 cases today, the highest one-day spike seen ever in the pandemic. As per media reports, the death toll in the last 24 hours stood at 2,104. The total number of active cases now rose to 22,91,428, while the cumulative number of confirmed cases in India stand at 1,59,30,965, recoveries at 1,34,54,880, and the total death toll at 1,84,657. Meanwhile, amid the oxygen crisis in the national capital, the Delhi High Court came down strongly on the centre on Wednesday, saying it seemed that human lives are not that important for the state. Bag, borrow or steal, it is a national emergency, the judges said. The court's observations come as several private hospitals reached out to the Delhi government regarding depleting oxygen supplies. Manipur's COVID-19 death toll mounted to 380 as 2 more persons succumbed to the viral infection in the last 24 hours. The state also reported 92 new COVID-19 positive cases in a span of 24 hours, pushing the total tally to 29,961, according to the latest update by the State Health Department. The 2 fatalities were from Jiribam and Kokching districts. Imphal West continued to report the maximum number of new COVID-19 positive cases with 46, followed by Imphal East with 13 and Thoubal with 9 cases. 8 were reported from Bishnupur, 6 from Churachandpur, 5 from Chandel, 2 from Kokching and 1 each from Jiribam, Kangpokpi and Senapati, according to the Health Department. The state's active cases stand at 453, while the recovery cases are 29,128. The recovery rate dipped to 97.21%. Let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Khanganjava Khundrakpam Assembly Constituency के Honorable MLA former Speaker Manipur Legislative Assembly Sri T.S. Lokeshwar Singh gi meeting Makhada Sajaba Khewa Company Multipurpose Community Hall gi Sangaba gi Thauram April 28 Yumsakaisan numita pangthok jagani haina tawzaramba adu COVID ki situation na maram oiraga amadi lainga ki oiba miyam punbada athingba laikibana maram oiraga matam kaktana yaithokchari masigi damak button phangbikiba amadi pauzil pizza kiba khwai pumnamakna warau bidanaba nolukchari khanghanjariba Khewa Company Development Committee Imphal East Manipur.
Roof Coating Services Manipur Nongju toiba lam oibana lamdam asida sariba yum singi sat mathaktagi ising yurakpagi khudong chadaba kaya mayoknari wabi raganu khudong chadaba sidagi ngakthoknaba miyam gidamak laizare Roof Coating Services Manipur Services si lobiningba singna ngasima contact tawbirau Roof Coating Services Manipur opposite Uripok NRL Pump Uripok contact number 8787324360.
Welcome back after the break. An official team of Manipur Water Resource Department today inspected the condition of Mapo Dam. Water Resource Department Chief Engineer G. Robindro Sharma led the team. He told media that there was no water leakage issue in the Mapo Dam and that the reports uploaded on social media was not true. He urged the public not to get tense since the dam water has been released for agricultural purposes. The team also inspected the ongoing work for laying water pipelines for the Thoubal Multipurpose Project. Thoubal Multipurpose Project or Mapo Dam, apart from supplying 10 million gallons of water per day to Imphal and its surroundings, it will have the capacity to irrigate 33,449 hectares of arable land in a year. Work on the project started in 1980. Chief Engineer Robindro further said that the under-construction water pipelines will supply water to a reservoir at Chingkai-Cheng.
Purposely meter ani ki pipe to the point two hatan thadok but the Kale Matuina. Aduna pressure below among Thadrokne. Kayum Lagi carrying Amatanatesi, a coina, Tawana Toba, Hoy Damsi integral partner. When he gets up going, Adumbasi Dam putting with the over sing that zing bureau, and they get Puga bureau. And they start Piragadi, Kobum zing bureau, but see, Yaw Dragadi Dabs in Matung party.
During the ongoing 48-hour general strike call given by the Manipur State Panchayat Parishad from yesterday, a large number of job card holders in the Awang Kuno area today took to the streets to disrupt traffic movement. The strike is in protest against non-release of MGNREGS funds already sanctioned by the Centre, second installment of the 15th Finance Commission Award honorarium of Panchayat functionaries for the period from October 2019 to March 2021, and immediate implementation of NEFM scheme for job card holders in the state. Awang Kuno Gram Panchayat member and Pramod told reporters that job card holders are currently facing a hard time due to the government negligence and indifferent attitude. She appealed to the Manipur government to clear wages of job card holders at the earliest. Paying Gram Panchayat Pradhan Oshama Shaki condemned the state government for failing to ensure timely release of funds for PRIs and job card holders. She said that the state government has been suppressing the funds already released by the Centre.
Thadokpiro haibnate sarkar gi situation akoi khangje adubu akoina apamba haidi akoi gram panchayat singji yenabada khara sigai thungnardi yare sinaba yarani haibgi sangdo adubokta thadokpiraknaba aina Manipur lenga kingmaikeda pungning singsinjari aduga akoi awaba mayam si kokminarga makha taba thabak thorom mayam amamu akoi pangthokpada saruk yaminasi haiba wafamse ai thamjari.
PRI's ad hoc committee convener and Waiton Gram Panchayat Pradhan Pukrambam Surbala disparaged the Manipur government for allegedly maintaining stoic silence over the agitation by Panchayati Raj institutions. During the statewide 48-hour general strike called by the Manipur Panchayat Parishad, a large number of protesters from Waiton Gram Panchayat area today gathered at Sawambung Bazaar and blocked roads. Pradhan Surbala questioned the motive behind the delay in releasing funds. She called upon the state government to ensure the funds are released without further delay.
Job card lak mari ase gi hak asi sarkar asina karisulitana khanbirabra masi yargadi hojik lairiba honorable CM honorable concern RDNPR finance na athubada miyang changbiraga asuk yamna PRI singsina praja lak mari job card holder asigi ekoina tanjariba dabi ase yamaram sabani haina khanjai.
Meanwhile, agitating job card holders at Haubamara Kashamlekai in Imphal West also joined the 48-hour strike. Wangkhairakpam Latasana, a protester, expressed discontentment over the delay in clearing funds for job card holders amid the trying times created by the COVID-19 pandemic. She appealed to the government to immediately release the pending job card wages to all the beneficiaries.
Asok yam na war batanza siro sida kari da mukta pisa koi job card holder amanu kayam nungay fawo ngoni khanbiu mayam su yam lai ba upai lai jadar makam ngatari job card holder hamsi akoi asina sujawa khusumando kari gi damakta bibide no yaksang nangadra nangdre jarawa nangadra nangdre ngai bani adu nangde adu ngasi ba pidna lai bise masinga sarkar na tasanan lai bise masi akoi job card holder moina yamna penjadre masi dangta khoi ma marakta si mana ba khangdana ngasi sorokta nungsagi mai samarakta awa ba khangdana songthok charai bani.
Condemning the burning of a Meitei shrine located on Mount Kobru by some unknown miscreants recently, lamjingbato founder Dr. Hobam Indra Kumar today stressed on the need of serious contemplation and discussion over the Mount Kobru impasse. At a press meet at the Kaisamthong Hodam Leirak Community Hall in Imphal, Indra Kumar also underlined on holding a dialogue between the representatives of Hills and Valley to bring an amicable solution.
Mafam sida khundare iwa kangbu haiba tare masidi yamna thengaba matam 21st century swai sida nauna lakpa adi kanagumba khoigi matam dugi palamba lengak loi singna lengak pa singna makhoigi political gain gi damakta karigumba khara sinaraga makhoibu refugee gi thakta thanamba adu hujina mo makhoisi refugee natre haidana permanent resident and Masakangba. Any lakwa miyama Manipur sida sahi tara layraba, settle toraba. Mapata pai the buggy walk and pande, which is why sidani definition the Pirisi. Adu orgadi marks a permanent resident and definition to the period. Maduma Ikona Yagide, Madu underline Torga, Aquina Hangi, Masiyaro Edna.
Nonei Battalion of Assam Rifles under the aegis of Headquarters 21 Sector Assam Rifles and Inspector General Assam Rifles East celebrated Earth Day at Tupu village under Nonei district today. The event aims to provide an insight to the masses on the importance of Earth Day and how Mother Earth provides us with essential resources like water, air, soil and vegetation for survival. The program also focused on controlling environmental pollution and spreading awareness to the local population on preserving natural resources for the present and future generations by planting more saplings, refraining the use of plastic and adopting eco-friendly methods of farming. In view of increasing number of daily COVID cases, Assam Rifles also delivered a lecture on COVID-appropriate behavior to the participants. Let's take another short break. We'll be back with more updates after the break.
Iramdam asidasu anauba oina world-class machine sizinaduna 20 steps refining eye testing gi facility fanghanjari. Leo Lamlong Excellency Opticals, Khurai Lamlong Bazaar, Tinchit Road, Imphal East.
Adom gidamakta khudongchaba asi pijari. Adom gi mit lemna test tawjari amasung adom gi chanaba chunaba lens sing amadi frame singda chada kun phawgi discount pijari. Leo Lamlong Excellency Opticals, Khurai Lamlong Bazaar, Tinchit Road, Imphal East.
Karam Sagagi Pauzel Lakliba Sajibugi Purnima Tangkun Taret Laipak Pokpan Numit Asida Karam Sagagi Ibudho Ibentho Anigi Haikat Lekat Tambanumit Thokle Numit Asida Sagaicha Singna Kuman Pokpa Ibudho Ibentho Anida Haikat Lekat Tambinava Nolokna Pauzel Pijari Kumsi Kumzagi Oinadi COVID Namaram Oiraga Ibudho Ibentho Anigi Haikat Lekat Tamak Pangthok Charagani Pauzen Jariba Karam Satrajit Singh Secretary Karam Sagai Apokpalu.
Welcome back. Food insecurity is rising sharply in Myanmar in the wake of the military coup and deepening financial crisis, with millions more people expected to go hungry in coming months, the United Nations say today. Up to 3.4 million more people will struggle to afford food in the next 3 to 6 months, with urban areas worst affected as job losses mount in manufacturing, construction and services, and food prices rise, a World Food Programme WFP analysis shows. The Myanmar army seized power from the democratically elected civilian government on February 1, plunging the Southeast Asian nation into turmoil and cracking down on mass protests and a nationwide civil disobedience movement with brutal force killing more than 700 people, a monitoring group said. The crisis has brought the banking system to a standstill, shutting many branches, leaving businesses unable to make payments and customers unable to withdraw cash. Many people depend on remittances from relatives abroad. Most imports and exports have been halted and factories have closed, the media report said. As many as 73 fresh COVID-19 cases have been detected in Mizoram in the past 24 hours. According to a media report, the active COVID-19 cases tally in Mizoram has risen to 570. Capital city Aizawl accounts for 433 active COVID-19 cases. Mizoram's total COVID-19 cases tally stands at 5,158. The state has reported 12 COVID-19 related deaths till date. Meanwhile, 4,576 patients have recovered from the disease and have been discharged from different COVID-19 hospitals in Mizoram. The center is planning to rope in the Indian Air Force (IAF) for flying in containers and equipment from abroad that can be used for carrying oxygen. This will augment the supply of oxygen in the country to deal with the COVID-19 crisis. The second wave of the COVID-19 has left infected patients gasping for breath as hospitals across the country continue to face an acute shortage of medical oxygen. Government sources privy to the development said planning for the same is on, and there should be more clarity on it soon. Media reports say that oxygen is available in the country, but transportation is a problem due to an acute deficiency of containers required to carry it. The IAF has already been pressed into action within the country for COVID-19 relief operations. The Indian Air Force has now started airlifting oxygen containers, cylinders, essential medicine equipment, and medical personnel to assist the government in combating the COVID-19 pandemic. Before we wrap up with the bulletin, the top news headlines once again. MLA Joy Kishan to donate ₹1 lakh for construction of shrine at Mount Kobru. Massive wildfire breaks out at Chiren Hill Range in Kokcheng district. And India breaks world record of single-day spike of 3,14,835 COVID-19 cases. That is the end of the bulletin. For the news at 6:30, stay tuned to Times of Manipur Television News for more updates.